So, I came prepared. I got water! Look, I've been saying I needed water. Oh, hey, this might help. I think. Okay. Ah, fuck. That's right. Can't play music after you're done doing... Oh, fuck! Okay, that's a little bright. Plugged it in. Give me a second. Oh, that's bright. That's extremely bright. So it is flashing. Okay. Okay, that's it. I'll just plug it in. Much. Damn, that is still fucking bright. Okay, give me a second. Better. I'm not being blinded. Yay. But there is a reflective part. Oh well. I'll live with that. Rather not being blinded. Yeah. No. I'll take this one. Where is everyone? Seriously? I know these glasses are not fashion sense, but they work with a flashlight, a really strong 9x5 LED flashlight. That's not inches, that's LED light count. Hell, I could probably even shave. Tempted now. Where is that fucker? Nah, I can't see. Ah. God damn it. I warned all you guys last video. 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, which is 2 o'clock in Cali, 5 o'clock on the East Coast. West Coast, it's like 2. Wherever you else are in the US, calculate around that. If you're in London, you're 6 hours ahead of me, so it would be 9 o'clock where you are. Australia, you would be 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to do simple math. Found the cold one. By the way, that one wasn't cold. The one before. 2 glasses. Seriously, where is everyone? Seriously, that's the center? How the fuck is that center? Huh. Don't need to know. Got used to the light. Seriously? Well, anyways. I'll probably repeat this more than once. Um, so I asked the person who owns the 62 T-Bird for the little video thing. He didn't give me an answer, so I think he's thinking it over. I asked him Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Because I had to go down to his, well, technically up to his house because, well, anyways, I had to go to his house to see, because I asked him through Facebook Messenger if I could borrow a extension cord, because where I live we don't have one. I don't know why the fuck we don't have one, but we don't have one. So anyways, if he had one. And I was like 9 or 10 in the morning. And then he didn't get back to me about almost until 2. So then he said yes, I could borrow it. And I got up there, got it, came back, did what I needed with the extension cord, which was weed whacking, a small, maybe a 4x4 area. I had to take different bits and pieces of the yard and see how small I could kind of get it, not making it too compact. 4x4. No, it's more like 3 by like 3.70, maybe 75. But anyways, that's beside the point. But yeah, before I left with the extension cord, I asked if I could do a video of him and his car, and he didn't give me an answer, so I think he's thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be a no, just to warn you. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he's kind of a busy person. Like, I don't think I told you. No, I told you about the went to the gun range. Not this one, but the last live stream. That last week's, like last Friday's. But yeah, you said the whole freaking point. I don't know if he's gonna say yes or not. Might not. Kind of entirely up to him. But I was gonna ask him another question, but I know the answer to that one. That's kind of pointless to ask. Sorry, background. If you look up there, you'll see an axe. That's what made the noise earlier. Sorry. Looking at a game. Contemplating doing something. I should probably plug that in, but who cares? It's mine. If it dies, it dies. I don't care. So. Seriously? No. That is just strange. Well, it tells me who's, well, not who, but how many people like and who's actually watching. Seriously, no one. Almost 10 minutes in and no one. How odd. We'll give it to a half an hour if no one's here. I'll just do one later. I can't do it tomorrow because it's Friday and dumpster day is pretty damn close. Well, matter of fact, it's actually tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm gonna cheat here and use my other phone and see when that is. That's Wednesday. Huh. Odd. Sorry. I had a look at something. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just what I do. Like, I think of something and I'm like, oh, would that work or would that not work? Like, I had the thought. Making a Lego boat which actually floats. And you actually build it without using any sealant or anything. You just build it. Yes, it's going to naturally float. But as soon as it starts sticking in water, water is actually heavier than Legos. Contradictory to what people think. It's actually heavier than Legos. Because if you got, say, like 20 like pieces, like that A big, which is probably X by, well, say it's 2 dots wide by 6 dots long. That's gonna weigh like 20 of those. It's gonna weigh more than, like, however, probably like 6 of these. No. If you do the same, like, not mass, but area volume of what the piece takes up and convert it to water, water's going to weigh more. Hence why I said water weighs more than Legos. I've worked with Legos enough to know. Like, if you stick 2 pieces together and you don't press them together nice and tightly, you won't get anything. If you, like, gently, like most people do, to see what it somewhat looks like the practice forming, then yes, you would know what you're working with. Like, I can actually give you an example I've actually worked with. So, I made this, like, frame thing, like a house, which was only, like, yay tall. Probably, like, 3-4 inches tall. And I wanted to see if it would float because all sides were covered and, well, not all sides, but 5/6 of the sides. I just kept the top open. Big mistake. I've learned that the hard way. I'll tell you why. Because no matter how tight the seal is from the base plate, because I had a thin base plate, not like those thick ones where you can attach pieces on top and bottom. It's just the top ones. As soon as you push them together, like all the way around nice and tightly, all the way up to, I think, 4 or 5 levels, which is like the normal bricks. Push them together and put it down in water. Yeah, it's gonna float, but as soon as you start adding, like, weight, say you have like 20 Lego guys. I hate using them personally. As soon as you start adding those to it, those are gonna start to add weight to it, hence adding weight to it. Sorry, it's hard to explain, but that's beside the point. As soon as you start adding weight to it, it's like a boat. As soon as you put it in water, as soon as you add weight and you don't fill all the holes or fix all the holes, it's gonna start to sink. So it's pretty much a raft, a sinkable raft. But anyways, I was thinking about making a boat. Actually looks like a boat, not like a raft. Actually has this sharp little, like, U or V shape depending on what boat. I was thinking Viking one, or like the Columbius, not the Columbius, Like a typical ship. You think of like a ship, like a fishing boat, V-shaped hull-ish. It's more like obtuse angle hull. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's beside the point. As soon as you build something like that, it should spread the weight, but at the same time, it makes it kind of tipsy. I shouldn't do that with such old glass cup of water. But yeah, as soon as you add weight, take the water. This is what it should normally do. But as soon as you tip it, yeah, that water's level, but the glass isn't. That's how much room you have. To counteract it, you have to put the weight to the other side. As soon as you put it back to this side, it shifts. Like the pirate ships. The old-fashioned pirate movies, or pirate movies were kind of accustomed to. Like, you know why they strap down the cannons? Not because when they fire, they put force into it and push it back. No, because of the sea waves. If those all go to one side, the whole thing will tip over and sink. So therefore, make it even. And the U-Haul or obtuse angle hull is like that. But if you make it like a Viking, it's mostly flat on the bottom, a slight curve to it. You can get away with it because it's a little bit more stable. You don't have to have it as wide for the height. You can have it shallow and wide, but as you keep going down, it doesn't get a lot wider. It stays about the same, give or take. But yeah, you get where I'm going with this. Normal boat shape. And then what brought it up for making a boat out of Legos was years ago. I mean, 10 or 11 years ago? I had the thought of, well, let's make a Lego boat. Yeah, they make castings of small little Lego boats. Those are pointless. I started out with that and seeing, okay, yes, this floats because there's no holes, there's no leakage points, etc., etc. But then I had the thought of, why not just make my own boat? So I did, made it small, see what it could do. Right off the bat, it float. I'm like, okay, not bad. Now what happens if I add weight to it? I'm like, it's gonna sink. And I thought it was gonna sink quickly. It didn't sink quickly. It slowly. And I realized, wait, between bricks, there's an airspace. So, after I took it out, pretty much rebuilt it as I was drying it off. Like, as I take it off, I take one piece off and take the next piece off, stick it together. But before I stick those two back together, I dried each and every spot. As soon as that was done, I took clear tape and taped the outside. Of course, it was a small boat, not bowl, boat, and it just stayed decently, so to say, if I remember correctly. Kind of stayed, because I didn't realize I missed the spot, and water still got in, and went back to the outside to the side, where the hulls were. Well, technically the hull, because it was double walled, like double dot, back to back, instead of having a spacing. I should have done a spacing. Lesson learned. That's why I remember the double spacing. I had the idea of structural designs for like Lego buildings, so you could put clear Lego pieces to add depth. Okay. Minecraft people get what. But yeah. So there's that whole thing. And I realized, okay, if it keeps going back, because I knew tape would hold, but what I did not think, some of the pieces were dirty, because I didn't, like, dust them off. So, yeah, normally when you're a little kid, you just pull them right out of the box and play with them. You don't think, oh, they might be dusty, they're going to be dirty. etc., etc. I didn't care. Of course, I didn't know. I'm not aware of what's surrounding me then versus now. Sorry, I keep looking at the time. But yeah, you get the point. When you build something and you want it to be like airtight or watertight, you have to think, will it be strong enough? So pretty much the whole Lego boat thing is just me thinking, will it be airtight? It's like when you put a bike tube in a bike tire on a rim for a bike. You have to make sure it's tight, and gotta make sure that tube is fixed if it had a previous hole in that one, or you just bought a new one. So in that case, you have to make sure that rubber tire is connected to that rim tightly. If not, that tube will expand as you pump it up and will actually break loose. And if that rim is damaged around it, like roughed up by the cement or the asphalt or the rocks or the dirt, there's a high chance you might pop that tube. Hence, you gotta make sure it's nice and tight. Just how I am. Where is everyone? It's almost 22 minutes in and there's still no one. Basically making nonsense right now, hence why no one watches this. Yeah. I do a lot of nonsense shit. And I don't want to listen to this song. And of course it says it's running out of space, you motherfucker phone. And an ad. And I can't fast forward it because it's a piece of shit, of course. Disturbed. I'll go with disturbed. Fucking phone, it took me to SoundCloud. I didn't even click on the son of a bitch to go there. Phone's being a pain in my ass. Of course, doesn't help, it's kind of overheating right now, and I can't fix that because I don't have any cooling system for it yet. As soon as I get fans, computer fans, I'll fix that. Just watch. I will. Sorry, being a little creepy. Nothing new. Used to be candles. Clean them out nice and tightly. Make sure you get all the wax, all the glue. Make sure they're not cracked. If any holes in them, clean them nice and well. Put them in the microwave. Make sure everything's melted off the sides and the bottom. Take extremely hot water. Rinse it out. Wash it again. And do it. Or you just do what I did. Put it in a pot, boiling hot water, poof. Then let that thing cool down, the wax will float. Then wash it once, scrub it really good, matter of fact. Then use it. I've used these for water and Dr. Pepper mostly. And when I say Dr. Pepper, I mean big bottle. That's what I used. Bought one yesterday. But yeah. God damn. Of course I drink water a lot faster than these. I don't drink water that much, like before I went to bed, which was like shortly after 2 o'clock this morning. I went through half a 2-liter of water. And I started about probably 1 or 2 o'clock, maybe 3 in the afternoon. So about 11 or 12 hours. Of course, I was watching stuff off Netflix, so no big deal for that. But yeah. More to think about it, I can go through a sugary substance faster than any other substance. Not a good thing. Gotta remember that. I don't know why. I just do. I should just keep the water on my right hand side instead of this side. This side. Personal opinion. Gotta make sure they're leveled enough so I can actually start putting water in them. I hope if I can actually pour. Less than 4 minutes to go before I'll live stream off. Unless no one comes, I'll shut it off. We'll restart about maybe 6 or 7 and start again then. I really gotta do what I said I was gonna do last live stream. Actually, put the scheduling in the About Me area. Yeah, like on the Kindle, I was on the Kindle yesterday, and I found this entertaining. So, apparently, I can do a channel trailer. I'm like, okay, that's nice. Can I do that with my phone? Because I've never, ever seen that. I know you can do it on a computer, obviously, because the Kindle's kind of more like a computer than my phone. A lot slower, it doesn't want to work most of the time. So I pretty much just only use it for a hill climbing race. I like to put it under my account for Amazon, but the problem is with that, I have all the places unlocked, I have all the vehicles unlocked. I have at least 9 vehicles fully upgraded. One of them is the moon vehicle, whatever that one's called. Then I have the semi, I have the monster truck, I have the race car, I have the Jeep, the dirt bike, the 4-wheeler, and some other ones fully upgraded. But yeah, I've worked so hard for that, and do a factory reset to switch the account because it's the only way. Means I would get rid of all of that. And I am not willing to do that. So therefore, I'll just keep it how it is. But yeah. And I don't want to listen to this song, even if it's disturbed. Ah, here's a good one. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm just glad that I can actually live stream and do my music. Less than 30, well, less than 40. 40 seconds right about now before I shut it off. So, personal opinion. Of course, my phone says 3:30 because technically I started a little late. Should started at 2 minutes before 3 because it takes me about a minute and a half to set everything up. That's not including the whole stand thing. That's just including just the phone. To set the whole stand thing up with the skateboard, the cylinder, light, that takes me about 3 minutes on top of the phone. Good news is I have water, so I'm not bitching about, oh, I don't have enough water for the live stream because I went to the cup a little early. And it's over half an hour. Seriously, no one. As soon as I finish this cup and the next, I'm on. Yes, I did say half an hour. I filled the other one up. But No, no. Oh, that tasted like pool water. Ugh. It's mostly because it's warm water. I don't like cold water. Warm or hot water. It's just how I am. See, told you. Second cup. That's beside the point, though. Waiting until it hits 3110. Like 5 seconds. And I'm going to pay for it. Yep. I figured I was going to pay for that. I'm okay. Yep. So, I should have another live stream coming out Monday. If I don't do one later. But yeah. Talk to you guys later.
Hey, is your stomach